My name is Dewitt Lee. Born in Toronto and a Torontonian by choice. I'm also a 2010 mayoral candidate. I had the pleasure to represent the city in the polls and provide an option in 2010 and 2014. We are excited about doing it again. I'm a media professional by trade, coach, minister, and volunteer. The purpose of me running for mayor in 2010 and 2014 remained quite the same, because I want to help the city rise up and build. And so much can happen with an effective campaign. We're focusing on the next 7 months to make sure that we instill hope in the streets. And that hope focus is make sure that we hire the best people. So we're going to raise awareness among all the citizens around the city to make sure that not only the best candidate gets elected mayor, but also for council and other elected positions. We want to make sure that all the oppressed people are being supported and that their issues are brought to the table, like homelessness and the lack of jobs. And we want to make sure that equality is always number one. So if we're not part of the solution, then we're part of the problem. So I want to make sure that I represent an equality and a diversity that our city has to see. It's clear that we need to have a reminder course on what servitude is all about. I think we need to reintroduce ourselves. I think management needs to have major sit-downs with the councilors and those who consider themselves to be civil servants. And we need to, at the end of the day, make sure that we're moving forward on the same page. When these transitions between administrations take place, there's a lot of old systems and a lot of old philosophies that can cause disruption in any forward growth. So one of the first things I'll do is definitely make sure that I get a chance to get everyone on the same page, launch my manifesto for the city, and make sure that we are all synchronized in regards to our service to the city. The second thing I would do is I would make sure that those people who hold those offices are accountable and they are prepared to move forward in a professional and in a consistent manner. I believe that a lot of the projects that are on deck right now are being withheld because we need to motivate management to think big and to move and spend prudently. So that's the second thing I would do, is I would look at what tasks that are on hand, have been on hold, because we don't want to lose 4 years of development. We don't want to lose 4 years of planning. So we want to make sure before we scrap anything that the things that were considered by the brilliant minds at City Hall, that they get a fair chance. I'm not going to just start off with a clean slate. And the third point I'm going to do is I'm going to focus heavily on the BIAs and the local communities to make sure that the local business owners don't go out of business. Those local businesses, they shut down, then you're losing jobs. So I want to make sure that we provide enough support to the local businesses so that they can stay in business, that they can grow, and that they can hire locally. So I want to make sure that we maintain jobs. I want to make sure that the projects that were sitting on hold move forward. And I want to make sure that we're all on the same page citywide on serving the people with an attitude of servitude. I don't have all the facts on all the candidates, but when I contrast myself with who I have had the pleasure of meeting, who is running in 2010, it's clear to me that my experience in various industries, specifically the entertainment industry, is going to provide Toronto leadership in a space that we actually should be leading and dominating in. So I am bringing an entertainment focus, I am bringing a job focus, and a true servitude to the city. I am, I consider myself to be a Christian, and I believe that my faith and my integrity and my values are something that's going to have a tremendous ripple effect, not only in City Hall, but throughout the city. So when it comes to separation, I believe that my areas of focus, I'll be able to develop parts of Toronto that the other candidates cannot develop. And I'll be able to reach and inspire a voter and a citizen that those other candidates could not be able to reach. And there's a reason why anyone can stand up and run, because the wisdom of our forefathers and mothers knew that there's going to be a time where a generation would have to stand up and reclaim the city from politicians and people who operate with agendas that go against the have-nots. So it's a beautiful time to rise up and build, and I believe that my campaign will also be very different and unique and exciting.